Hello my friends, Namaste. In today's video we're gonna talk about something really cool and interesting called the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is one of the most important nerves in our body. It connects our brain to many of our organs, including our heart, lungs and digestive system. It's responsible for a lot of important functions, for speech, for swallowing, breathing, including calming us down when we are stressed, regulating our digestion and even affecting our mood. The vagus nerve is also one of the longest nerves in our body, starting from the brain all the way to the large intestines. It is also the primary nerve of the parasympathetic nervous system, what helps us to cool down, relax and digest. Overall, the vagus nerve is essential for maintaining a good health, physically, mentally and emotionally. Nowadays it is very difficult to be relaxed, calm, happy, peaceful, centered, live a life of meditation and yoga without any difficulties, without stress. No, nowadays we're bombarded with so many things, we have too much work, we're burning out, family crisis, relationship problems, lockdowns, wearing masks, viruses, media control, social media, processed food, pollution, you name it. There's so many things out there what really affect our physical and mental health and what brings us in the fight, flight and freeze response called the sympathetic nervous system. On the other hand, the vagus nerve controls the parasympathetic nervous system. And this is the part of our nervous system what brings us back to a state of rest, digest and relax. The vagus nerve has a low vagal tone and the vagus nerve has a high vagal tone. Low vagal tone means the nerve is not function as it should be, what leads to anxiety, depression, stress and digestive issues. On the other hand, the high vagal tone means the nerve is working as it should be, what leads to a better mood, to be more happy, calm, have improved digestion, reduced inflammation. It helps you to collect yourself more easily. For example, you have a fight with a loved one. If the vagus nerve is not working properly, then immediately you go into fight, flight and freeze response, the response of stress. And then maybe till the evening you have this issue in your head, you can't let go. You can't sleep properly during night. You go to bed, you're full of anxiety, you're tired but you can't sleep. Maybe even the next day, it's still a problem. You still think about it. But if your vagal tone is high, then you react completely different. Somebody shouts at you and maybe you're angry for a moment, but because you're so connected with yourself, your mind is calm, you're in a peaceful mood of rest and relaxation. You can immediately calm yourself down, but even better, you can also calm the other person down. You don't overreact. And maybe it happens that you have a fight and you come out of your relaxed state of being. Then it's much more easier for you to let go, to move on and to focus on what is important in life and not what you can't change and get more stressed, in anxiety and in fear. And there are many exercises to stimulate the vagus nerve. For example, you can lift your eyebrows and your ears. That's very helpful. Or you rub your hands together, you place them on your neck and you just hang here. Take a few deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. Or you massage the inside of your ears or just push it down for 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Gargling, just take some water and gargle, it also activates the vagus nerve. Singing is very powerful, that way you feel so peaceful and calm after you sing. Just recently I saw a book with 100 techniques how to stimulate the vagus nerve. So there's plenty of techniques out there, but what I want to focus is more yoga, meditation and pranayama, breath work. Because for me, I realized the best way to tap into the parasympathetic nervous system is with the right pranayama techniques. And I want to show you 5 techniques. If you practice it daily for just a few minutes, you experience a day of rest, digest and relax. and nothing can bring you out of this mood. It's very difficult for you to be angry, to get an anxiety, or to be stressed or burned out. No, you will be peaceful, you will be calm, you will be happy, and you will share it with the world. I already created longer versions of these techniques with a guided session, so please check it out in the comment section below, so that you can get a better, deeper understanding, and I also explain the various benefits and precautions in these videos. So we start with the 3-step yogic breathing. It's the only right way of breathing because you activate the diaphragm muscle. The diaphragm muscle is the most important breathing muscle, and that you can only use by using first the belly. So deeply you breathe into the belly. First rub your hands together, make them nice and warm. Place one hand on the belly, the other hand on the chest. Then breathe into the belly like a balloon, all the way up the diaphragm into the top parts of your lungs, and then release first in the chest, all the way out. At the end, suck the belly a little bit in, then again. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Close your eyes. Like imagine you're part of an ocean and you are the waves coming and going. 4 seconds in and 6 seconds out. Hold the breath after each inhalation for 2 seconds and again exhale for 6. The counting is not so important, but make sure that the exhalation is a bit longer than the inhalation. That will help you to tap into your parasympathetic nervous system. And let go with your hands, place them on your knees, and focus on your breathing rhythm. Without counting, without any breath hold, just let the breath happen. Just observe the breathing without any effort. Wonderful. You can open your eyes again, and you can immediately feel the difference. Because usually we tend to breathe 12 to 16 times per minute. But with this 3-step yogic breathing technique, it will reduce the breathing 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Means 6 breaths in a minute, what is more than 50% of less oxygen intake, what will lead to a deeper and calmer state of being. The next one is called Ujjayi Pranayama. Ujjayi means the victorious breath, the ocean breath, also called the Darth Vader breath. And it sounds like this. Imagine you have a mirror here. Now inhale the same way. Like I mentioned, Darth Vader. But now close your mouth, breathe through your nose, lock the throat area. You can breathe with me, inhale for 4 seconds, apply already 3-step yogic breathing, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Also with this technique, you can reduce the breathing, even of 1 breath in a minute. For example, you inhale for 20, you hold the breath for 20, you exhale for 20. because with this breathing technique you can make the breath very slow, very calm, very focused and concentrated, so you can really control the amount of air coming into your lungs. So play with it. It's a great way to activate the vagus nerve, especially before you go to bed, when you feel stressed out, or even if it's cold outside, fight, flight, freeze response is completely activated. Then just apply Ujjayi breathing. You can do this also when you swim, when you do yoga, when you drive a car. You can do it even in school, doing work. Do it a little bit softer, not so loud, so nobody can hear. It's a great way to always tap into your parasympathetic nervous system, especially applied together with 3-step yogic breathing. So number 3 is Jalandhara Bandha, the chin lock. And the chin lock, you place your chin towards your chest. You don't need to touch the chest, you could, but I prefer to not touch it. It's already enough to lock this area here. Bandha means lock, energy lock. And then the energy can move here. And exactly here, where is the vagus nerve, you open up the vagus nerve. So it's very powerful to relax the vagus nerve, to tap into the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, spine straight, rest of the body relaxed. Close the Jalandhara Bandha. And then you inhale. Now apply Ujjayi breath and 3-step yogic breathing. Now we can inhale, hold the breath, then lock the bandha, hold for as long as you comfortably can. Release the bandha, exhale. One more time, very gentle, very slow. Release, exhale. You can already feel how the nervous system is more calm. And as you see, you can use Jalandhara Bandha the whole time. As you inhale, exhale, breath hold. I prefer usually doing the inhalation. I keep it open, then I hold the breath and close the bandha, because you can hold the breath much longer. And later, when you get more familiar with this technique, you can also apply Maha Bandha. Then number 4 is Bhramari Pranayama, the bumblebee's breath. So what you do, you place your tongue on the palate, you create the sound of Om, but to bring the awareness within, the consciousness away from the external sense objects, you withdraw the senses into yourself, be more centered. We close our eyes and ears. At the auricle, you place your thumb. Put slightly pressure, not too much, but it should be closed properly. The eyes only slightly. Forefinger on the forehead, middle finger and ring finger on the eyelids, pinky finger on the upper lip. Close your ears. And then you inhale. I show you one time. Only one breath is enough to already tap into the parasympathetic nervous system. It's really amazing. It prepares you for meditation. It will help you study. It will help you in your work. When you read books, when you give presentations, practice Bhramari Pranayama first. It's so powerful. It's also the secret cure to so many diseases, especially respiratory systems any kind of viruses. It can really help you to just heal faster. You can also apply Bhramari Pranayama in combination with Ujjayi breath. Remember, the tongue is on the palate and you don't push the air out. You're just letting go. The pressure of the tongue regulates the vibration in the brain. The focus is important, is on the third eye. By focusing on the third eye, you also stimulate the vagus nerve. So you focus on the third eye, you go deeply within and you hum the sound of Om. And now we're gonna apply all three techniques together. Ujjayi Pranayama, 3-step yogic breathing. Jalandhara Bandha, hold for as long as you comfortably can. Release, exhale, and make the sound of the bumblebee. Okay, let's do 2 breaths together. So we inhale, Ujjayi breath. We already have ears and eyes closed. Ujjayi breath all the way up. We close the bandha. We hold for 10-20 seconds, as long as we can. Then we open the bandha and then Bhramari Pranayama on the exhalation. Let's do 2 breaths together. You will not hear me, you will not see me, so just focus on your own breathing speed, your own breathing rhythm. 1 inhalation, 1 exhalation. Inhale and let's go. And then listen the sound after the sound vibration. I just love it. It's such an amazing technique, especially all 4 combined. And now the bonus technique, very powerful, a spiritual practice, the chanting of the sacred syllable Om, or Aum, A-U-M. I prefer to chant O and M, so I chant a long O, and the M is also more nasal tone, so you make the sound of and you can feel the O goes all the way up, and the M is then more in the head. You can feel it more in the area of the throat and of the head, spinning around. This is a very good exercise to connect with deeper layers of yourself, with the universe, with the creation, with the divinity, with the divine, with God. But also on a physical level, it will stimulate the vagus nerve. It's directly connected, like the Bhramari humming. Om. It has quite the same effect. So chanting of Om is very powerful. Do at least 5 to 10 breaths. Now we can do 3 OMs together. So sit in a comfortable sitting position, your spine is straight, your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in. On a more advanced level, you chant the Om very soft. Om. Till you only chant it in your mind. And also after the find the space between the last sound and the inhalation. There's a space between, and this is called Chidakash, where you can enter into the spiritual dimension. So focus on the sound, focus on the emptiness, the space between the sounds. That's very powerful. Practice these 5 techniques on a daily basis. After 1-2 days already you will feel amazing changes in your life. If you practice it for weeks, for months, for years, your whole life, you will be so calm that you even affect other people around you. If they are stressed out, if they are in anxiety, if they're in pain and fear, you can calm them down just with your presence. So the practice is not just for you. The practice will heal everyone and everything around you. I hope this video was helpful and informative for you. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you will be updated with new content. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. And please check out this video next. Namaste.